The objective for this station is by the end of this lesson, I'll be able to use the Pythagorean theorem to determine if a triangle is a right triangle. Our EQ, I'll write that down, forgot to type it. Essential question, how can the Pythagorean, I'm going to use Pythagorean theorem, I'm going to shorten it, be used to determine if a triangle, put that down, is a right triangle. That's our goal for this station. So we got a quick review. You have a word bank, and they just ask you to label the right triangle below. I believe this part right here is what? Got the right angle directly across from the hypotenuse. Put the hype, and it should be C. Then we also have some legs. It could be either labeled A or B. Leg, A or B. There we go. We got a right triangle. What's the next part tell us to do? It says the Pythagorean theorem. What is it? And I know that you guys have done a couple of rotations, so this should be very easy to fill in the blank. We got something plus something equals something. So I'm thinking it's A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Yes, indeed. If the hypotenuse of a right triangle is missing, you blank the numbers and you blank the results. If the hypotenuse is missing, I'm just going to look at the above formula right here. If C is missing, what you do is you add the numbers. Ooh, back it up. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, back it up. Let's delete that. Before you add it, you have to do one more thing. That's a lot of kids actually do. Order of operation tells you to do the exponent, so you need to square it. Square the numbers and add the results. Much better. I wonder if you guys caught that mistake. If you did, call Ms. Dogs, give you a bonus point. Then take the blank of the number. What's our favorite thing to do? After you square a number, what's the inverse of squaring a number? Square root. I have no room on it, so you should write down square root on your paper. If one of the legs is missing, you will take the blank of the squared numbers, then find the roots. If one of the numbers are missing, you will take the difference, or you subtract it, right? So difference of the squared numbers, then find the roots. And we're only concentrating on the positive roots. So let's take a look at this problem. It says, is the following triangle with the following lengths, 15, 12, and 9, a right triangle? Justify your answer. So if we're talking about a right triangle, why not draw a picture of a right triangle? And we know that the hypotenuse is the longest side. What is the longest value here? 15. What are the smaller numbers? We got 9 and 12. Doesn't matter which side you put it on. So is that a right triangle? We don't know. How can we verify if it is or is not? By using the Pythagorean theorem. If it is a right triangle, then we have A squared plus B squared is supposed to equal to C squared, always. So let's just substitute the values. So what is A? Can we label? Let's label some values here. Let's label 9 to be A. Let's label B to be 12. And let's see B 15. Let's check it out. I'm substituting A. It says 9 squared plus, what's B? 12 squared. Is that equal to 15 squared? I don't know. Let's check it out. 9 times 9, remember, because 9 squared is 81. 12 times 12 is 144. Is it equal to 15 times 15? I'm putting a question mark here. What is 15 times 15? Pull out your calculator if you need it. Yeah, 15 times 15, was it 225? Let's check it out. What's 81 plus 144? And again, if it's equal, that means that this left-hand side is supposed to equal to the right-hand side if it is a right triangle. So we already know that this one right here is 225. Now we just got to add and see if it equals to 225. What is 81 plus 144? Does it equal? Yes, it does. It's 225. So you know what that means? It is a right triangle. Yes, it is, because a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Or you could go further and explain a little bit further. I have no room. I would love if you say that when I squared the legs and I added together equal to the hypotenuse squared. And you are done. You have several problems. I'm going to ask you to verify. So follow the same process and explain and justify your work.